Alright, we got lucky here. This is Nico Swans with the Guilds of Ravnica draft. I was just messing around, queued right into a competitive draft, so I'm pretty happy about that. Camaraderie's probably the take here. I don't know how good it is. Never drafted it, but it seems fine. We'll find out. And then I'm just curious if it's worth any money. Yeah, it's worth a whole, not even penny. But it's still, like, it's got to be the strongest card. This pack looks fairly weak. And if I end up Selesnya, Peacemaker, Okapi, Worm, those are the kind of cards that could come back. Absolutely nothing else in this pack is worth first pick. Not even close. So, that's fine. It's, at least there's a, I've heard people say it's not that good. Just not quite sure. But I've never played with it. So pack 2, Citywide Sphinx is pretty solid. It's a nice finisher, 5/4 flyer, surveil 2 when it dies, pretty good. Fine Broker is, I think, a pretty good card. And then, like, Luminous Bonds is good, too. So I could be like, Golgari Splash White, but I feel like this card probably isn't where you want to be in Golgari. Like, you want to be trading your cards, feeling undergrowth, doing things like that when you draw, but Fine Broker is, I think, strong enough to where, like, you can put one of those creatures that you already traded back in your hand, play it, and then Camaraderie gets a little bit better. And then there's, like, a Hired Poisoner, a Lurcher, a Severed Strands, and potentially a Guildgate that could all wheel. But there's a decent chance that one of these Golgari cards comes back, because hopefully there's only one Golgari. This will be interesting. This might force somebody in Golgari, but I'll remember the second pack, I sent 2/3 Golgari cards right on by. So if both of them come back, then I'll know that we're absolutely open in Golgari. So the pick here is between, like, the 2-drop creature that scales in the mid-late game. I really actually like this creature a lot. There's also a Sworn Companions, which plays pretty well with Camaraderie. And then there's a Fresh Face Recruit, which could definitely be in a Selesnya deck. And then there's, like, a Guild Mage's Forum, which is kind of neat. If you end up with decent gold creatures, putting a 1/1 counter on it is good. Helps you splash a little bit. There's also a Command the Storm, which could be, like, would be a fine splash, I would assume, in a Selesnya deck. I haven't had the opportunity to do it too often, but it's probably a good splash. But I think we'll stay on color here and just draft white, cut white to my left, and oh, that's cool. So yeah, we'll just draft white, and then we're still open to Boros. There's been a couple Boros cards going by, like the double Fresh Face Recruits. Those are definitely 2-drops you want in a Boros deck. There's a Demotion going by. So Boros could be open from my right, which means that I might find something good in the next couple picks, which will switch me into Boros, and Rock Charger will play good in Boros or Selesnya. Here's a reason to go into red, potentially. There's a Lurcher, which is interesting. So I don't want to be, especially with my first 4 pick, well, I guess these 3 picks, only white, because this is like a splashable card in Golgari, I would assume. These 3 being white, I don't want to jump into Golgari now. If I'm the only Golgari drafter at the table, I think it's still fine to jump into it, but I don't know that I'm the only Golgari drafter at the table, and if I take this Lurcher and don't end up with one of those other 2, the Fine Broker or the other Lurcher, then I'm going to be pretty sad. And Inescapable Blaze is good, but it is hard to splash. It is double red. Maybe Gorgon. We'll see how the Golgari draft turns out. Okay, so plenty of spoils here. Take Heart, Iron Shell Beetle, Dissident, and Unicorn are all good cards. I think that, like, Unicorn plays the best with, like, these 2. I do want Combat Tricks, but if I'm Selesnya, then, like, Pax Favor's probably a little better than Take Heart. Beetle's awesome. Still goes into a Golgari deck if I end up with that and, like, a Severed Strands or something. This pretty much solidifies me in white, but so do these. So let's just take the 4-drop. Um, so that is a very late guild mage. Very, very late guild mage. I think I'm gonna stay open on the white green, and we'll see in what 3 picks. We'll see those 2 Golgari cards. Maybe the best card in the pack that's somewhat playable is Skylight Legionnaire. Gateway Plaza. Guildgate. Those are the 3 cards I'm looking at. Child, less so. This is the strongest card by far. Lots of red. Lots and lots of red has been going by. So this is the pack that So this is the pack that had the Lurcher and the Fine Broker in it, so it's not gonna be open. So there's no green in here either, so it looks like potentially green's even being cut. And white dried up. That's interesting. But red looks open from my right. And somehow they Command the Storm wheeled all the way around, which is weird, right? I mean, I know that like all the videos and stuff I watch, people aren't like super high on this card, but it's still a good card, right? Not sure. I mean, it goes into Is It really well with Electromancers. Take the dual land. These are all fine Boros cards. This one, not so sure about, and obviously this one wouldn't be. But these are fine. It's not a terrible start to a Boros deck. Unicorn plays well with Sworn Companions. Rubber Board plays well with Sworn Companions. Rock Charger's good with any of these. Sky Legionnaire's obviously awesome on its own. Did miss out on a couple quality 2-drops. The Fresh Face Recruits. This is the closest to being able to be played in the deck. I guess if I end up with a deck with lots of combat tricks, then maybe it could start. I doubt it though. Looks like Selesnya is being drafted, so it's gonna be hard for me to get guild gates, I think. That's cool. Alright. So I did end up passing nothing amazing in red. Like, I didn't see any bodyguards go by. I cut the Legionnaire. There were 2 recruits. So hopefully these guys aren't like Boros. And they just pass me their and then these guys will pass me their, or hopefully these guys aren't Boros, I'm sorry, they're to my left. So hopefully there's no Boros players here. And I get sweet Boros cards. Because I think that's where I want to be. With green being cut so hard. No blue, no Golgari, and no green were the colors I didn't see. I saw all white, red. Taking their sweet time, picking their last 2 cards. That's dope. That's cool. Which is better? Suppose this has a higher chance to wheel, even though it's unlikely. And I've already got a couple 4-drops. And this just pumps everything. I'll play 17 of those if I can. There goes a Guild Gate. Green type. You know what, I should have looked at what was in that second pack. That was what rarity was taken. Could clue me into whether this guy's Boros or not. If it was like a rare, then I would... If it was a common, he's probably not Boros. But if it was a rare, and then potentially if it was an uncommon... It'd be hard to splash this in a aggressive Boros deck because you don't really want to play tap lands, you want to be curving out. I'm still just like total lack here. But pack 3 should pay me off. Alright, so here's an Urchin. It's just a 2-drop, but there's also a Centaur, which is very good. If I was like a Selesnya deck, because of this stuff, splashing some Legionnaires, I wouldn't be totally upset with that. This could come or go, it doesn't really matter. Urchin is good if I have like mentor creatures and or spells. I have neither, so I need 2-drops, but I don't want to take this card. This is why I'm bad at drafting, because I'm going to do something like this. I don't commit to 2 colors early enough, I think. I just waffle back and forth between colors, and I end up with like... Lately I've been ending up with like weird 3-color decks that just don't seem strong enough. There's like the 2-mana 2/2 Vigilance guy. He'll help convoke that. So Luminous Bond's obviously great, but I need 2-drops, and I'm probably still gonna be red. These probably just don't see play. So it sucks passing the bonds, but I think I'm going to. This is a really strong card, so could potentially be on equal footing with Luminous Bonds, maybe. And I need creatures, so that's probably the right pick. And white seemed fairly open. But we know there's a Selesnya player, or maybe they were just Golgari, and they took all the green for their Golgari deck and Luminous Bonds wheels. I doubt it, though. So this is the guy that's taken a long time, looks like. This dude's fast. These dudes are doing well. That's sweet. Okay. Here's the Shieldmate that I was talking about, but I'm not going to take it over Challenger. So we are hoping to get paid off in Boros in this pack, because I think pack 3 will be fine. Picked up this, picked up both of these, picked up this, and this Wield, so should be good. There may only be like a couple Izzet players at the table too, and maybe like they prioritized a Cyclops or an Electromancer or something over that card. Okay. Interesting. Healer's Hawk is amazing. It's great with Boros Challenger. Skyline Scout, not as good as Healer's Hawk, so I won't even consider it because this is the first pick. I pick this over that all day, every day. But then there's like a Direct Current, which is cool. Already got a 3-mana removal spell, and then there's the Blaze. What did I take over the first Blaze? I think it was like my second pick, right? And I had a Camaraderie. So my second pick was like Luminous Bonds. I can't remember. nothing for me. I definitely don't want a ton of these. I guess take heart. 2-drop shield mate. That makes me a lot happier to play centaur. Think this wield. It's a little better now that I got 2 take hearts. Probably the pack beast. Another shield mate is cool. Now I only need like 1 Selesnya Guildgate, and I can probably splash both of these. This doesn't have Convoke, right? No, but I could at least splash like the centaur. And if I can't splash a centaur, then pack beast is fine in that spot. Okay, so I filled out my 2-drop slots. I got a 1-drop and a couple take hearts. So that pack went pretty well for me, and I'm hoping that pack 3 is even better. Because I think like I wouldn't mind cutting one, maybe both of those. Maybe keep them if I see like a Parhelion Patrol. This is probably getting cut at the moment, just because I need at least, I suppose, 1 Guildgate to make it worth it. This, put it down here with these two. I don't really, I'm sorry. This guy. Not really totally happy to play those cards. Gonna kind of go through ordering my cards here. Something like that, maybe. No, I think that the creature's more valuable than the Sure Strike. Crater Maker's definitely better than those two. So this is kind of how I order my 2-drops. This is how I order my 3-drops. Sorry, I'm dumb. That's how I order my 3-drops. Even though this is really good. It's probably close. Which one's better? 4-drops. Maybe I want the Vigil? Like, hopefully I'm not forced to play 2 Urchins. And this has some applicability, maybe. Maybe like in a mirror match or something, 3/3 Healer's Hawk could be good against Direct Current and their own Healer Hawk. Vigilance 4/3 Lifelinker Flyer seems pretty good in the mirror. Yeah, that's probably a good order. It's not the worst. It actually makes like a green Vigilance creature to help this card. That's dope. This is good. This is probably just way better than that. Haunted Witness, not totally happy with. But having maybe 3 1-drops is good. Hopefully it comes back, I guess. Oh, that's pretty cool. Heck yeah. Feel pretty lucky to hit a couple shield mates to give me the opportunity to splash this. I might not even need to splash it. Like, I'm already at the point where I'm cutting cards. Another Crater Maker. Ooh, another Legionnaire. Yeah. Three Legionnaires seems pretty good. I have like no mentor. This could be all the green I need to play Centaur. It's probably better than Urchin. Guildgate, that's fine. One of them's cool. There's nothing else in the pack that I have to have. I would like a green Guildgate though. That might be greedy, but like, it's 3 green sources. Another unicorn? Okay. So the Haunted Witness or the Guildgate. I would love to get down on the battlefield early. It's pretty good with Vigilance because I can even trade it and then still have a creature behind. I think I'd be more happy with it if I had more Mentor, but like, whenever I draft Boros decks, I just don't get Mentor cards. Think I'm gonna... I don't think I'll play 2. Is this card ever good? There's no way, right? Third Command the Storm? Look at all the Cyclops and Command the Storms and Fires. There just wasn't. Just seems like there wasn't an Izzet deck at the table. Aggressive anyway. I mean, I guess I'll take it, but I'm not even sure if I can play another one. I have plenty of 2-drops. I don't need that. Maybe I just like cut these and just play like 4 Command the Storms at the top of my curve. It's a possibility. Or like just play this and this. Well, the deck has a solid strategy. It's just play creatures and attack. There's not a lot of Mentor to it. There's not a lot of finesse to it. So because I don't have Mentor, I think I'll prioritize having more Command the Storms because my creatures aren't going to get bigger than their creatures very often. So hopefully Command the Storms can get there. But I've already got a Sure Strike, I've already got a Lava Coil, and I've already got a Luminous Bond, so maybe I already have enough removal. Unfortunately, these aren't red, so they don't turn on Steamkin. That kind of blows. Six 2-drops. I wonder if I want 7. Maybe, because I really want to maximize like Rock Charger. This card seems great, but is it good in a Boros deck where I've got to take a whole turn off to give my team +1/+1? I don't want to play these, so I'm not going to play this. Someone took the True Fire Captain, but then they passed all the Storms. So maybe Storm's just bad. I think this is fine. I think it's pretty good. Lazy. Didn't feel like clicking off green. Alright. Let's see how the Boros set goes. Okay, pretty easy keep. Think I'd be happier to play Steamkin if I had more red spells, but this is probably fine, since I can mentor the Steamkin most likely. That's why I'm unsure about Convoke, because, like, I can either cast Convoke here, but then I don't really get to, like, do anything else. Yeah, that's an all-day attack, I think. Let's go sideways. Let's go sideways. Let's go sideways. Double block is terrible for him. And single block is bad for him too. If he doesn't block, maybe I just bonds that thing. No, if he wants to be aggressive and like draw a couple, if he wants to draw a card, that's okay. I'll let him do it. It means he's got one less blocker next turn. Dazzling Lights? Nope. Could be on his turn though. So if I'm aggressive with my attacks here, and I use Take Heart to stay alive, then I won't be able to cast Loxodon. And the +2/+2 on any of these guys will not kill a Darkblade agent. So if he wants to go Dazzling Light, Darkblade agent, like shenanigans, then the Take Heart will be better when all these guys are 3 toughness. No, it won't, I'm sorry. So -3 makes it like an 0-3. And then I give it +2. Still not good enough to kill a Darkblade agent. So maybe I just bonds Healer's Hawk this turn. I could also play Boros Challenger, pump him, attack, increase one of my dudes. It'd be better if I have 5 lands, because then I'll force him to block something that can still kill a Darkblade agent by pumping and pumping. So that leads me to Luminous Bonds, Healer's Hawk this turn. Alright, and then now I can swing with the Loxodon, I think. Because the 4 power is the key to get back up to 6, so -3 makes it still 3 power. Alright. I am respecting Dazzling Lights a lot, and that could prove fatal. I don't think when you're a Boros deck versus Dimir opponent, you can really sit back and like not attack, but he's got something better than 2 mana in his hand for sure. He kept up Island last turn. Like, I have to respect the Dazzling Lights. He's sort of forcing me to. But then again, sometimes you just gotta make him have it. Like, maybe the vigilance attack was correct. Worst case scenario, he uses Dazzling Light to get a shield made off the table. It's not the end of the world. Not scared of that card at all. Land would be... This is the only time I want to draw a land. For the rest of the game. Alright. Now the question is, who do I mentor? If I mentor this, he's a 4/4, he could block like this plus this, and then I can kill an agent. Or same with like Steamkin. I might give it to the Steamkin and make him worried about it. So Child Knight and Burglar Rats trades one of these, and then I can use Take Heart to get rid of like this. I think that's how it's gonna play out. So the question is, which one do I want more? Maybe the Vigilance, maybe this guy to add more red. I don't think I have any double red in my deck that needs all that. But I could get a counter for free, so I'm not going to put it there. The Hawk guarantees like 2 damage. And my trades might be favorable enough to where I don't have to use Take Heart this turn. Alright, so I'll do the Vigilance. And then he can have the Steamkin if he wants. And then I suppose he could have the Challenger if he wants to. Well, that's lethal. No, he gains 2 life. He goes to 12, and then I deal 11. And he still has a blocker next turn. So I need to keep a creature alive this turn. I'll value the Challenger here. Yeah. If he blocks like that, I'll pump this. And then next turn I have 1, 2, 3, 4 dudes. Okay. Dimir on the draw. Dimir on the draw. He could bring in walls, I wouldn't be surprised, and he could bring in big things. And I think that I'd rather have a Pack Beast than a Loxodon. We'll cut a land. A mountain. Maybe I'm not supposed to because I have like these guys and I need a mountain in my opening hand. And then one other card. Two combat tricks plus a ton of removal. Unicorn might be weird to keep. It'll obviously be better on the play when I get to cast it on turn 4, and then I get to swing into like 4 mana creatures, whereas now I cast it on turn 4 and I'm swinging into like 5 mana creatures. I might not be able to swing, but this is pretty good. I like this hand. I was gonna say Boros Challenger would be amazing on turn 2. Because it should be able to attack through just about anything, except for like Darkblade Agent or Dimir Informant. But I got an answer for you eventually. And I'll probably just pump mana into it on turn 4, I think. He's diving deep for Swamp. He needs it quick. There it is. A little slow, but it's there. Sprite's good. So now that I have 2 white spells, I kind of want to prioritize one of these white spells. But I don't want to spend the 4 mana making this guy a 3/3 after he has like takedown mana up, or also removal mana. So I'll value putting the counter on the Legionnaire right now. Even though I definitely want to be able to like play these together. If I draw any other land, I'm probably using Command the Storm anyway. I have 3 Command the Storms in a row. It's a pretty good little combo right there. I think I'd love to kill it. Unfortunately, don't get the opportunity. I could take Heart. Swing for 8. This will never outgrow the Command the Storm. Do it while he's got shields down. Hopefully I don't get screwed because I don't have enough white. I could be totally effing myself over. I'm hoping that these get me there is basically where it's at, which is kind of risky against somebody who's been surveilling so much. But the 4/4, he has to deal with both of these pretty quickly. If this is a 3/3 and he chooses to block with it, if I draw my land, I'll attack with both, and then like maybe I don't attack with Challenger, but like I attack with Legionnaire anyway. And then when he tries to make it a 4/4 with instant speed surveil, I can Command the Storm it. If not, if he like uses takedown during combat, I'll just use Command the Storm on the Sprite. I should be able to double Command the Storm before he gets like Spybug big enough, especially seeing a Disdainful Stroke in the garbage already. If this gets a 6/6, I think it's probably game. But right now, he needs 2 attack steps and 2 surveil cards, so as long as I draw a land this turn, I think I can get away without letting it 6/6. If I end up not getting my 5th land before that turns into a 6/6, that's going to be sad. It's going to be very sad. Alright, well he's being aggressive with it. Which leads me to believe he has a takedown. Why else would you be aggressive? Oh, fudge, dude. This is gonna get big quick now. At least this pushes damage through, I guess. Even if he takes down. I can consider keeping this back against his Whisper Agent. It's not takedown because he didn't do it before combat, so it's probably Whisper Agent. That's worth 6. Well, what is it? Oh, it's a Capture Sphere. Okay. Yeah, he can't attack again, so it's not going to outgrow me too quick. Come on, land. One time land. Because if this is a Watcher and miss, I need to hit a land here, otherwise the... Okay, that's good, it's not Watcher, but it has to be land. Justice Strike is, like, pretty good. I'm kind of okay with, like, just pumping this to 3-3, putting him on a 2-turn clock, unless he removes it. If he removes it, then this will be dead, and I'll be in trouble. Command the Storm can still kill that, so we'll just do it like this. The turn I pumped the Boros Challenger is the reason why the Shieldmate's not in play. That could have been a relative amount of damage, but I probably made more damage based off... I'm going to rewatch the game, actually, and see, like, how much damage I gained off of pumping this. Okay. So it has to be removal. Otherwise, I'm in a good spot. And if it's not, then I think I'm okay. Does he attack with Sprite? Wow. I'm not going to play around counter magic here. Of course, I finally hit the plains. If I make that a 3-4 for 4 mana, I can still play the Shieldmate. Does 3-4 do anything? Yeah, he can't kill me. Although, hold on. The Unicorn... Okay, so if I won't be able to attack with Boros Challenge if I play Unicorn this turn. That's cool with me, I think. So, like, Lava Coil, I don't know, probably that. And then I can Mentor. Or I can put another creature on the board. If I Mentor, yeah, alright. Okay. Best case scenario, he trades, like, he gives away his Sprite and trades with the Shieldmate, and then I play another creature. Or if I Mentor right now, I get to kill both creatures and have two creatures on the board. Yeah, because he has to block both or he dies, and then I don't lose anything. So I'm up 2-0 now instead of just being 1-1. Well, it'd be 2-1. I'd have 2 creatures to his 1 creature. So whatever he just drew has to be really good. Looks like it wasn't. Alright. Cool. Let's see about the deck. Did I not enjoy anything? I think I was pretty happy with it. We'll be back for match 2. Alright, match 2 on the draw. Competitive league. We'll keep that. Pretty easy keep. I have spells and I have lands. And I don't have too many lands and I don't have too many spells. In the mirror, I might consider Rosemane Centaur. I'm interested if I'm supposed to block here. If I block here and he kills it with Combat Trick, then, well, I guess that makes it easy. I guess I just block. Being on the draw, I can't afford to just take a bunch of damage. If I had like a 1-drop or a 2-drop or something, then maybe that would have been okay to keep because I could play that and leave up like Take Heart, but I don't. I need to find the way to break serve. So I think I'll prioritize just doing this. Because like the Rock Charger is not going to be aggressive enough on its own. And I need to get rid of, like, I wouldn't be able to block with it next turn, it wouldn't be aggressive enough. I think that Crater Maker's a good card, but I'll prioritize, like, Justice Strike for something better, like the 3/3. So I want to land so I can play a spell, but I also want just like a creature that I can cast. So like if I play Crater Maker here, it's pretty obvious that I'm holding up Take Heart. I could also be holding up like my own Crater Maker ability. Is this the turn to flip the script? Or do I just prioritize using white mana because I've only got the 1? This is a white mana turn right here. These two. I think I'll use Crater Maker to kill something more valuable. Like another Legionnaire. Something along those lines, so I don't want to use it here. If I force the issue and block the boar with the charger, you know, I could just use the charger to block the Crater Maker. And like take 3 for a turn. Then I have 2 creatures on the table next turn. If I don't have to use Take Heart, I have 2 combat tricks. But I want to use white because I've only got the 1 white mana. Like I want to be able to use these over the next couple turns. I guess that's the best bet. I'm just not guaranteed to use it if I use Rock Charger block here. The only way I'll use it is if I use Rock Charger to block board, but I'm scared to block in a matchup like this when combat tricks are what end up being removal. I could just Sure Strike and Take Heart him. Like, throw the Take Heart out there, then he throws his Sure Strike out there, then whatever, I throw my Sure Strike out, it'd be like a 3 for 2. But then the Justice Strike can kill something, and if I draw any other color land, then Crater Maker can come down. And if I don't, then we're kind of just staring at each other again. But Crater Maker can still come down and kill a 2-drop. If I use Take Heart on this and he has like Integrity Intervention or something, then like it just dies and Sure Strike can't save me. Now, there's a lot to think about. I guess Integrity Dimension is an uncommon, or it's a rare minimum, so maybe play around the rarest scenario. But it's the biggest blowout. I'll just do this. It doesn't necessarily represent Take Heart. It sort of represents Crater Maker's ability too. He's a little flooded. I'm a little screwed. Hopefully the screw beats the flood here. Cosmotronic Wave hits me for 5. Actually, it only hits me for 3, because I'll, oh. Oh, dude. If I Crater Maker this Sergeant and he plays Take Heart, I'm screwed, right? If he pumps the Boar and I block and use Take Heart, I'm still screwed? So it'd be a 4-4. His one card in hand. Alright, hopefully it's not a Take Heart. If it's a Take Heart, I'm just fucking dead. Okay, cool. Minotaur's good. So if I use Take Heart to kill this and Justice Strike to kill that, then I can use Sure Strike. It's kind of tough because he can, like, make it unblockable, but it'll take a while for that to kill me. So I wonder if I Take Heart before I block. Maybe not. Dude, I could Justice Strike this Crater Maker. No, that's stupid. Okay. Do you have any effects? Yes, you do. Alright. That's why I Take Hearted. I couldn't figure it out in words, but that's why I Take Hearted instead of... I don't know if that was right, but I think it was. Okay, so then... he'll be a 5. Man, I really wanted to Justice Strike this turn. So taking the additional 3 here makes the Smeltwort Minotaur a hell of a lot scarier. But he has to make the boar unblockable. Oh. 2-4. Well, that's a 2-4, dude. Probably not enough. I think I'd rather have the ability to, like, give a couple creatures. Yeah. So if he draws a spell, then he can make, like, the boar unblockable. That's pretty good. He can give 2 creatures flying. This is risky, but I think it's necessary. If he draws a spell, I'm really punished. Okay, it wasn't a spell. It's a hammer dropper, though. That's no joke. But he can't attack anywhere. And then my first strike is going to be pretty king. If I draw on a land, I get to play like double spell too, which is dope. Oh. Okay, yeah. He is allowed to attack. I'm sorry. Damn. I think I'm in trouble unless I draw a land. If I draw a land, I think I can get out of this, but if I don't, then I think I'm dead. So he can make the hammer dropper flying. A spell just absolutely kills me. And then maybe I'm supposed to attack just because, like, I should probably do math. Should probably consider attacking there. So unfortunately, I have to, like, kill the hammer dropper with my rock charger. Oh, come on, dude. Fudge. Like, drawing gas over here. Okay, well, I get to eat a 3/3 now. Well, I guess we trade. He has a lot of top decks that kill me. I do have a decent amount of attack back. I can hold the rock charger back to block, I don't know, I guess like his 1/3, and I go to 1. And I get the attack back for 8. And then next turn I can attack back for 10 plus that is 12. Alright, this is the only way I can win. He should always have Smelt Ward Minotaur to block me, so I can't win though. So I guess my top deck has to be removal for this. Land. Just draw a land. You've drawn nothing but gas over the past 17 frickin' turns. Like, at some point you've got to draw a land. Removal wins me the game? Right? Oh, no, he has flying. Ah, I'm so bad. So I'm still alive if I do this. And this is worth 4. I think it's enough if I draw, like, Command the Storm. Come on. You draw gas every turn, I draw land every turn. Yep, it was definitely enough. Dude, I had a couple outs there, like, I had a take card out. Legionnaire out. Command the Storm out. Legionnaire out. Those were all outs. Yeah, so I had like a 5-outer there. Alright, so... could be okay. And then there's the Vigil. How good is Unicorn? It's probably way better on the play than on the draw. Alright, so what's worse on the draw? Or what's worse on the play? Nothing? I don't know if that's right. Man, he gets his 6th land and then like double hammer dropper. He drew the rock charger once we were top decking. I mean, I think I was drawing gas too, but 5-outer is fairly large chance to win. Yes. Little baby. I'm not sure if Candlelight Vigil should come out of the sideboard, but like it has such a high upside with like Healer's Hawk or like Legionnaires. Flying and Vigilance can probably just win the game. We both have an adequate number of combat tricks. I think that being on the draw was the absolute difference there. So hopefully I can win this game and steal the next one. It's not impossible. 2-drop, 2-drop, 2-drop. That's a big deal. Unless this is a valid target that he plays here. I was going to say Urchin is not going to be a valid target if that's what he plays. Where were you last turn, homie? Mm-hmm. Firmly in the lead now. He did nothing. Couple removal spells and a take heart is pretty good. I think I'll trade the boar. Right? No, that's okay. I'll take 3. I have take heart and Just Strike and Crater Maker. I want to use my combat spell while I'm on the play while he's tapped out. And that's not a terrible follow-up if he plays something worth killing. It's pretty good target for Justice Strike, I would say. I might use Command the Storm if I draw a land, just to be like more mana efficient. Well, never mind. Take that back. It's dumb because he can only block there, but whatever. I don't want to block with it. And it doesn't give him the choice of blocking like the 3/3 either. It forces the 3/3 through, I think. Alright, so he's dead. Like, if I lose from here, then I'm just the unluckiest Magic player in the world. Guess I'll play my land. I don't think I need it, but whatever. Maybe should have Command the Storm before combat. That was probably very stupid of me not to. I just missed 2 damage. Now he gets Rock Charger plus Combat Trick, and the Legionnaire can't win the game. Shit! Last time when we were in this position, he was hitting spells and won, and this game, in this position, I'm not hitting spells. Hopefully he's got nothing else in his hand. That's a good draw. Potentially a game-winning draw. Do I throw the Crater Maker into it? Yes? I think you have to do it that way because if you just try to ping him, he could respond with a take card or something. Miss one time? Okay, cool. Alright. Alright, now I'm on the draw, so I'll cut a land. Maybe it's a Plains. And I'll bring in like a 2-drop that can trade. Doesn't trade with Ornery Goblin. Sworn Companions is interesting. Maybe. Potentially. Lifelink could be real. Pack Beast is also a way to like take back the tempo, I think. I think I'm just fine bringing in Sworn Companions. Alright, here we go. Unfortunately, I'm the one with the onus to break the serve, but let's see if I can do it. Hopefully the match isn't decided by a die roll. He wants it to be, but I don't want it to be. Healer's Hawk. Damn. Critter Maker's good here for him, definitely. Goblin's pretty good too. 2-mana red spell would be sweet. Next turn, a 3-mana red spell would be sweet. Kind of just gotta take my lumps. This is forcing me, like, I have to respond to his Crater Maker activation with my Take Heart. I can't just do it. Although, trying to not fall behind a tempo, I could just force him to use it here. Unless he goes Sure Strike, it's not terrible for me. This is bad. I think this is going to lose me the game. Letting the damage through. So I can 2-for-1 myself here and save like 2 life by blocking with Steamkin and then playing Take Heart. But I just feel like that's, you know, not a winning line. A 3-mana red spell would be the best. There's also the Healer's Hawk play now. Plus like double Take Heart. Which may be where I need to go. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to do it. Brutal. The Candlelight Vigil Healer's Hawk play could be like what I need here. Oh, baby, did you just hit your head for no reason? Alright, I really want to get that Mentor off the table. Alright, so if I Take Heart one of my creatures now, let's say I Take Heart the Steamkin, then I can block the Steamkin here. If he responds by dealing 2 damage, then I can just double Take Heart it. And then he has 6 damage per turn. I have 4 lifelink through the air. And I'm only blocking this, so this turn I'll be taking 5. So I'll be going to 9. I'll be going back up to 13. He'll be going to 16. I think at that point I can take over. Maybe. So let's do the Take Heart now. He let it go. Okay, go to 7. Alright, hopefully the Vigil's enough. Like, hopefully it's enough. It's gonna be close. But that is a ton of lifelink this turn. Alright, so if he has Command the Storm, then it's just probably over. Maybe? Not really, like, both my spells line up with both his spells. I'm not blocking. You can have it, dude. If I lose the first strike there, then it's definitely over. Alright, so do I Command the Storm or do I bore for value? think I'm okay with Command the Storming this turn. Nice. Alright. Okay, cool. I get to even, like, Command the Storm the creature that he pumps, which is really good. The next turn I should be able to swing for 6. And then the following turn I just win. Oh, I might have done it. I might have done it, boys. The little hawk that could, baby! And then he's 2 turns away from lethal, even if he finds Command the Storm here. Okay, he can block. That's fine. I think I will throw the boar into combat. Yeah, if he wants to trick it up, that's fine with me. It means there's not a trick on his turn. Alright, so I have 2 more Legionnaires, because if he tricks this, oh, maybe I should have taken that, and then I could swing with the boar this turn. That might have been better. Alright, let's see what happens. No trick, no. Oh, perfect. Alright, I should just be game then. Yes! Woo! Ah! Yes! Double take heart, baby. Alright, that felt good. Alright, GG's guys, going on to round 3 in the competitive draft. Alright, going into game 3 against, Atkin. Let's see what he's up to. I really want my first trophy. He's got 52 trophies. Alright, well, it's gonna be tough. But I'm on the play with a pretty decent, Boros deck, and I don't have a turn 1 Healer's Hawk, which would probably make all the difference in the world. I do have like a turn 5 Loxodon if I don't hit another land, so we'll see. Okay, I hit a Plains, so I can cast a Unicorn next turn. I might have that card, actually. Nope. I think I'll use a take card here just to spend mana and get his Convoke stuff off the board, and I have nothing else to do. Wish I had a follow-up. Huh. Do I put him on combat trick or not? I think so. I think he considered it there, but he didn't want to, oh, right on time, Legionnaire. think he was just trying to figure out if he wanted to play around my first strike, and then I think he decided that he'd rather me spend the mana on my turn. So I was considering Legionnaire as the play, but I'm just gonna do Unicorn because next turn Legionnaire can come down and like swing for a ton, and I'll still have it'll be a 3/3 +2 plus he's tapped out. Okay, I'm cool with that. It's a pretty good attack. I'm happy with that. Not a bad follow-up either. Convoking for 6, huh? Let's see. So that's 6 mana, and that's 5 mana. So I'm thinking about like 2 for 1 in myself here, just to get through extra damage, and then putting a Loxodon on the table. Although the 4/4 can start attacking pretty good next turn, and I might have a better Justice Strike target. So maybe I'm just attacking with the 2/2 and then convoking. Okay. Yeah, what was I talking about? Then next turn these will be 4/4s. It's pretty good. I can Justice Strike unless he has Pax Favor on that. I can Justice Strike anything. If he wants to Pax Favor the Loxodon, I think I'll let him have it. Because he's probably pretty priced into blocking like that. Okay. This might have been an eager attack. Oh, dude, that was pretty bad. Shit. No, it's not terrible. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I should have just Justice Strike that. Oops. Oh, I should have ordered the Guild Mage. Because then that would leave me open to just strike this. And then I'd still have really good attacks next turn. Yeah, that was bad. Because now we trade and then he pumps that and then I'm in trouble. So, like, I don't get the kill. God darn it. So the play should have been Justice Strike the Centaur before combat, and then attack with a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that was probably the game. Unless the Legionnaire can get there, that was just game. Well, maybe not. It's a pretty good draw set. Good thing I have 3 of them. Either he doesn't have 2 outs to 2 flyers, or he just doesn't want to play it because he's upset. He knows he knows he outplayed me and still lost. I think Command the Storm is going to be important for so many big things. Is there anything else that's not good? Maybe I want my own Centaur over and on the draw Unicorn. I don't know if this is right. I just really want to do it. I should probably bring in like a Guild Gate too. I definitely have more aggressive draws, but he might have a tough time dealing with Legionnaires. The little Legionnaire that could. Plus, I could always draw a 2-drop. I have majority of lands out of my deck right now, so hopefully I'm just drawing gas. Oh yeah, we'll take that all day. This is how you 3-0, baby. Right here. This card. Boros Challenger top deck. Boros Challenger top deck. GG. Come on. Come on. One time. Nope. I definitely want something I can cast on turn 4. That'd be fantastic. And then double Command the Storm is hopefully enough. I have a Temple Guardian. Knight of Autumn? Do I have a Knight of Autumn? How do I not have a Knight of Autumn yet? So I've never redeemed before. I just started playing Limited. I mentioned that on my streams, and I've kind of just been holding on to all my rares and mythics lately to see. I don't think I have a Deafening Clarion. Just to kind of see, like, if it's even possible to do. I've never done it. If I become, like, a Limited snob, it'd be kind of cool to have, like, you know, unopened boxes of complete sets, just as, like, go into my game room and kind of have something cool to look at. What am I looking for here? Deafening Clarion? Baby, you're my little baby. You're my little baby. No, I did not want to draw a land. Hopefully just gas. Rowboat Boar would be kind of cool. He's going to be able to beat me down for like 4 for a couple turns. So Boar would be sweet. Nice, I get to kill this 4/4 eventually. He is going to get a lifelink out of the deal, which is unfortunate. Where were you a few turns ago? Wouldn't have been able to attack through a 3/3, but still. Might of the Masses could keep the Centaur alive, which would suck. He didn't attack with Marshall. That's kind of... I mean, I figure you just like slam attack that. Ooh. Doesn't look like it's a combat trick. That's good. Alright, I'm gonna say it's not a combat trick. Still could be. I think I'd value... I guess if you're really good and you're like, okay, eat that 1 for 1, that's fine, and then like trade a removal or a combat trick for a Boros Challenger would be a pretty solid line, but I'm not gonna respect it. Alright, so if I mentor this Legionnaire by paying for Challenger's ability, then he'll like block maybe. Alright, or I'm just gonna not let him get a lifelinker and kill another big creature. Okay, that's pretty good. Top deck! Oh. The line could be Boros Challenger, block a 3/3, take 5, go to 4. Then the following turn, Boros Challenger and Siege Worm, or Boros Challenger Shield Mate on the Siege Worm, go to like 2 or 3 or something. And then maybe my creatures at that point are big enough to survive. Can plus him twice. Interesting. Beetle's pretty good. Takes away the Peacemaker line. I don't know. So if I block like this, then next turn... Actually, one of these will still be alive. Okay. Any combat trick or whatever, I'm never going to beat anyway, so it's not like I can play around it. I don't think Crater Maker's like the worst. Oh, shit! Oh, so bad. That was like a free attack. Uh-oh. He top decked something. So kill a 1/1, kill this 1/1, and then chump here. I should probably do math, but like, I don't think it's gonna matter. Could have attacked for 2 more. I mean, if I hit my 3rd Command the Storm, I'm not in the worst shape. I'll chump. Well, no, there's no point in chumping, right? Because I chump, and then I remove if I draw removal, and then he hits me for 2 over the next couple turns. That? I don't think outplayed there, just kind of a fair game-ish, where I flooded a little more than my deck wants to flood. Like, his deck can play more lands, right? He's got 6 drops and shit. I wonder if this is interesting. No. Alright, so we're back on the place. We want the land. We'll probably take the Centaur out. And then... Companion's Vigil. Could end the game quickly. Also, Pack Beast is good. Loxodon might be a pipe dream. Like, I'm not gonna get bigger than his creatures very often by giving my stuff +1/+1, so maybe I want the Pack Beast instead. To try to finish the game before he can leverage his big creatures. But you guys are probably like, dude, you can't cut Loxodon out of your deck. And you're probably right. But I think that with like the Rock Charger, Boros Challenger, Healer's Hawk kind of an opening, just a nice aggressive opening followed up by like flyers that looks like he's having trouble dealing with. I might need to just push through like 6 damage on one turn or something to win. And Pack Beast might be the play. I was pretty fortunate to hit like 2 Command the Storms there. It's probably not as likely this time. Maybe I want something a little more aggressive than like the third one. I'd rather have creatures attacking than removal most of the time, I think. I was gonna put in the 2/2 there. Okay. I mean, it could be better, but it could get better. It doesn't look like the most winning hand here. 5 lands is a lot. He mulliganed and kept on top. I wish when I mulliganed I could keep on top. Just kidding. Sometimes I do. So I really want to hit a 3-drop on my next draw step. Even a 2-drop is fine. Just something I can cast. Pretty please. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. Come on, man. Be happy to trade here, I guess. He's not. He wants to Convoke. It's interesting. Maybe that's why I'm not that good. I take that trade all day. Pretty good. Take Heart still trades with anything. Take Heart actually kills anything. Cool thing is if he keeps the 1/4 on the table, the Aspiring Unicorn can get around it. Maybe I'm supposed to like not use Take Heart here. Okay, pretty good for me. Sort of. I mean, if he goes 4/4, then the Unicorn is sketchy to attack. That's a 2/5 now, or a 3/3. What? Do I ever play the Crater Maker pre-combat? Shh, it's okay. Crater Maker pre-combat doesn't kill anything. Post-combat it might. I might have to Crater Maker this Recluse after combat. I just don't see myself getting through it easily. I have Command the Storm and stuff. Okay. I think I have to use the Crater Maker. And then hope that... Oh, no, he's got it. Damn. Still in the same boat, still need to find removal for that anyway. I was going to have to find removal for whatever big play he follows up with, so the 2-2 is never going to really be allowed to attack. So I just have to hit, like, both of my Command the Storms, I think. No such luck. Both games I've drawn 8 or 9 lands, so a little unlucky, I guess. And he's got a nice little mana sink here. Do I attack with the Vigilance, guys? Like, then his Guildmage just, like, the mana killed 2 of my creatures. That's weird. It's probably not right. But it's the only way I can push through damage this turn, so I think I have to do it. Well, I'm not really pushing through damage, I guess, because he's blocking like that, but... This fucking card right here. That's pretty good against him. Swing with a 3/3 Vigilance as long as this is alive. Command the Storm and the game will end a lot quicker. I have 3 of them in here. Yep. Sure. Come on, lands. He can just bump and like take 1 a turn. And I'm just drawing fucking lands over here. Sorry guys, I need to stop cursing. But like 9 out of 17. 9 out of the top 17 too. So just about 50% land draws. That's not good. Oh my god. Sure. Dude, look at this. If 3 of these were spells, I'd have 3 more creatures on the table. If they had been Command the Storms, I wouldn't be dying. So I'm taking 2 this turn, but the next turn I'm taking like 3. I don't even know. Going for your trophy match and flooding doesn't feel good. The Crater Maker play might have been suspect, but like, I don't know. Land. Dude, 11 lands. That means that as of last turn, 7 out of the 22 cards were lands. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, I'm just dead. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Tough 2-1 there, but still 2-1, still pull some packs, still get some play points, so we're happy about that. He's a really good player, and I flooded in games 2 and 3, and the games were still close, so it makes me feel good. I end up with a pretty sweet draft, and just happy to be playing Magic, I guess. I get a little tilted, but it's because I care so much. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. GG's.